Yo, what's up, fellas? We're back. We're playing some more Bed Wars. Get some more people up in here. Um, I don't know. I just be bored, so I'll just be like playing Bed Wars, and I'm like, bro, like this game sucks, but we're gonna keep playing. Um, man, we do got some topics to discuss here. Um, the, I had an idea. I'm gonna complain about Minecraft YouTubers while playing Minecraft. So that's the point. That's what we're gonna do. So like, if you're like really, if you're a Minecraft YouTuber, like honestly, what do you have to complain about? This game is so popular with the young folks of this world. So it's like really just free money, free videos. I mean, all you gotta do is upload low effort Minecraft videos, and you get money. Nah, but for real though, you see all these Minecraft YouTubers and YouTubers in general. They're like, bro, I'm quitting. I'm not doing this no more. This takes such a toll on my life, and I'm sure it does. Nothing in life is easy. Well, most things in life aren't easy. Oh, hello. Why is this? All right. Most things in life aren't easy. Everyone knows that. But when you're like, when hello. Oh shit. Okay, we got green team coming. When you're a YouTuber, like really, what do you have to complain about? I mean, burnout is one thing. I've experienced quite a bit of burnout over the years of being of trying to be a YouTuber. I've been like, man, I don't really have the motivation to play video games and be a YouTuber, but like really, if you can get past that, what do you have to complain about? Because you get to do what you love. Play the make content. Sports videos like I do. Playing video games like I also do. Like really, like what do you have to complain about? I mean, all you gotta do is just do what you love. See me, what I would love to do is I would love to be part of like the NFL. Not playing, obviously. God no, I would get killed. But as like a sports psychologist or something like that. Like I've had so many ideas that I would incorporate um into my teams. Like I'd be like, all right, guys, here's the plan. You don't make a mistake, and we win games. That's really as far as it goes. Now I would have like a full school education system going on. If you want to be on my team, you gotta go back to school, bro. It's just necessary because education is very important. In high school, I did not do anything, bro. I literally just slept all day, skated through barely. I did fail a class, which is very surprising to a lot of people. People were like, oh, people would ask me, be like, dude, you got the answer? I'm like, no, like I don't know what's going on, because sometimes if I paid attention, we would, I'd probably be right, but since I always slept and never really paid attention, I wasn't hardly ever right. But when I was, like people would come up to me and be like, dude, like you know how to do this? And a lot of times I would know how to do it, but I didn't help them because I was too lazy, or I wouldn't know how to do it, but I tried to, and I ended up wasting everyone's time trying to help them do their schoolwork. I remember one time we had in Spanish we had to do Duolingo, which is if you've never done Duolingo. It's such a wonderful app or website. Let me tell you about it. Duolingo was basically you just learn a language, but you got this stupid bird make who's forcing you to do it. And if you don't do it, you get emails and text messages asking where have you been? Do your work. I miss you. Please, please keep learning Spanish, brother. I need you. You make me money. Nah, but in school, I was, some people, some apparently the school thought I was smart because they put me in AP classes, and I don't know why because I never once indicated that I was smart in any way. I'd get like consistent C's and B's and D's and F's sometimes. I was never quite that smart to be put in A, but they did. They put me in AP English and AP US History, which was for a 7:40 a.m. or whatever it was, like 7 a.m. class, was so much fun learning about US history, and we had the most dedicated teacher in the world. She actually tried. Now, none of us would try half the time, but she tried. And at the end of the day, isn't that what that matters? Is that your teacher actually cares enough to let you like learn and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so like When I was in school, all I would do really is just I was in band. Which if you don't, if no one's ever been in band, fuck. It's not just about playing instruments and stuff. It's also about wasting a ton of time. So, a lot of times what I would do is like towards like the end of the week or towards the fucking hell, dude. Hold on, we got. I'm lagging. Okay. Like towards the end of the year, whenever, or like towards the end of the week or whatever, or the month, whenever stuff was kind of slowing down and we didn't really have to pay attention or try, I would like. Sometimes I wouldn't even go to class. I would just go straight to the band room and just, you know, lollygag all day. But sometimes I would just be like, "Yo, teacher, like, you care if I go to the band room?" And sometimes they'd be like, "Man, I don't care. Get on somewhere." Sometimes they'd be like, "No, you gotta stay in class and learn." I'm like, "Bro, we're not even doing anything. We're just watching Despicable Me." Like, yeah, yeah. I've done seen this movie so many times, but we have to learn more about the Minions, dude. Which it's definitely a time to be alive. If you didn't know. Nah, band was a great experience. I did quit. I was in band from like sixth grade all the way until 12th grade. I had moved schools by that point, but I was still doing it. It wasn't until after um after Christmas break I went up to him. I was like, "Dude, I'm done. Like, I'm not doing this no more." I was so tired of being in band, and I just kind of hated my life at that time. You know, you're graduating or you're getting close to graduating, and you're like, "Man, I just don't have the energy to do this no more." And so I quit. I was like, "Nope, I'm not doing this no more." And only for a couple months. I did go back because he sent me a message. He's like, "Dude, can you please come back? These people are terrible. They're not nearly as good as you." And I was so good at the instrument I played, because half the time they'd be like, "Yo, only I can only hear this. I can only hear him. Why is he so much better than you?" And that's one thing I am good at. I'm not good at video games or sports analysis, but I am good at playing the instrument I play, which I'm not going to tell you because I'm going to get endlessly clowned on. But oh well. But no, like school, man, it was definitely a time to be alive. If any of you are in high school right now, please enjoy it, because I've only been graduated for not even a full year, and I already miss it. You miss having being forced into that social aspect, and you get free lunch. I mean, come on, but for real, I miss being able to go to school and be talking to all my friends. And now, if I want to talk to my friends, it requires money. Like, I can talk to them, but I can't like hang out with them or see them because I gotta have gas money to go drive to them, or meet up or something, or go stay the night, which costs so much money because gas and food and all this other stuff. So if you are in school, please enjoy it, because I sure didn't. I didn't want to be there. Actually, the main reason I quit band was because I only had 2 classes in my last semester, and I was like, "Dude, I'm not gonna stay here until the end of the day, just sitting around not doing anything until the last until the last period when we actually got to play our instruments and stuff." So that's the main reason I quit at first, was just because I just didn't want to be there all day. So I'd be like 10:38, I'd be like, "All right, I'm out of here." So I'd go home, take a nap, and go back to school later and get my brother from school, which was tons of fun, by the way. We love all that. But for real, like I've been saying, if you are in school, please enjoy it. Like, I'm not saying that just to be a YouTuber. Like I said, I did not care when I was in school. I didn't do anything but sleep and, you know, lollygag and, make fun of my teacher because he looks like a word I can't say, but, you know, which had some allegations, but we're not gonna get into that here. We're just trying to play Minecraft. Bro. I'm getting into these deep discussions about school and life and being a YouTuber, but then at the end of the day, none of that matters at all. None of that matters at all, because education is up there. And I'm not college. College, I absolutely flunked out of college. It's like I tried at first, but like after that first like month or so, it just gets so repetitive, and you just can't do it no more, man. It's like, and I started working at that time. I only worked a job for a couple weeks before I got laid off, because he said he didn't need me no more, and I was like, "Come on, bro, you do need me. You just gotta pay me some money." That's the main thing. The last day I went to work, I didn't do anything. We just rode to the job site, and I just kind of, the only thing I would do was hook up jumper cables to get the truck to dump the dirt for the foundation of the house, which I never got to see the house built because that was my last day of work. I never got to see anything but the dirt, and the dirt was important, man. You gotta understand. You know, if any of you've ever worked like a job like that, let me know, because I definitely relate. Because that's the first and so far only job I've ever had, was, you know, working pseudo construction um with this dude. You know, it's tons of fun, by the way. You know, if you want to go get a job, go get in construction, or at least pseudo construction, like I was. Like, you know, we weren't out there building bridges or anything, but we would, like, you know, lay foundations and do a lot of fun stuff like that. You know, but most of my work was done at the dude's house because he's still hasn't been married yet, and he wants to get married. So he's like, all right, let me hire some dudes to come in here and help me do this. So he hired a guy named Mr. Jeff, and Mr. Jeff was the goat because whenever Boss Man wasn't around, he would just kind of let me lollygag and not really do much. Like, I'd get all the work done, but I would take an ungodly amount of time doing it and I'd clip a fence, and he's like, dude, he's like, you know what, you might miss every single clip, but hey, at least you're gonna get it done. And I was like, yes sir. You know, shout out to Mr. Jeff, you're the goat. You know, remember that there was a day where Boss Man left. We were at his house, and I was supposed to be like moving everything in the shed, you know, because they were gonna knock it down, so I had to move everything to the other side of the shed. And I was like, man, I don't want to do this, but I still did it. But since I knew Bossman was going to be gone for a couple hours, I set up a system, a tire system, where I would, like, take a nap, watch YouTube videos on these tires on my phone, and then every like 10 minutes or so I would get up, move something, and then go back to sleep, which was great. You know, that was a really fun day. That was. It wasn't until later when Bossman came back where I actually had to start doing stuff. You know, like, I remember, I don't have a truck or anything, and when you're doing construction and stuff like that, you really do want a truck, because you can move stuff so much easier. So the one time I used my car to move, like, fences and other stuff I had to move, like, I just loaded it up in the back, and I do have an SUV, but I just kind of loaded it up in the back, and, yeah, I just kind of loaded it all up in the back, and just kind of, you know, drove down there and moved it all, which I thought was stupid at the time, because he's getting married down there, where we was putting all his stuff, like all the materials and all this pieces of wood and all this other random junk he has. Me and Bradley were putting it down there, and he's just like, all right, well, we'll move this eventually. I'm like, dude, why not just move it to the woods where it's gonna be anyway, or move it to somewhere else so we don't have to do it later. Thankfully, I don't work there anymore for now. You know, I could always go back, you know, if he needs me. I've done told him, I was like, hey, bro, like, I need money. What the hell? Trap triggered. Oh, Lord. Come on. Is he dead? Oh, I've done it. I've actually killed someone talking nonsense for 13 minutes while playing Minecraft. Has its benefits. I'm getting better at the game. I have a kill. Let's go, bro. Nah, I mean, for real, though, like, if hello? Okay. If any of you ever want to actually, like, work a job, I'm telling you, construction or, like, pseudo construction is it. Because, like, if Bossman is not around and you don't really have, like, a proper, if you don't have, like, a supervisor or anything around you, you kind of just don't really do anything. You know, like, unless you have to. Like, I remember, my first day, so what happened was my friend called. He's like, yo, you want a job? And I was like, I would love a job. I need money. I need to buy this computer that I want. And he's like, all right, bet. So I called him up. I was like, hey, can I come work for you? He's like, Monday, 7 a.m. I'll be there. And I was like, cool, bet. So I went there. But he called me in the next day. He's like, dude, you want to come work? And I was like, sure, that sounds like fun. And then my smart self decided the best thing to do was wear tennis shoes to a proper his house. It was been raining, so it was like really wet. So, like, when I got home, my shoes were destroyed, and I felt terrible that day. Like, I had like eaten something bad last night. My stomach was still like dying, so I really should have told him, like, nah, man, like, I'll be there on Monday. But, you know, I wanted to set a good impression for a dude I barely even knew. Like, I'd been to his house before because of, and I knew where he lived and stuff, but I didn't really know him that well. So I was like, yeah, I'll come in, which was a horrible mistake because I ended up going home. Mr. Jeff was like, dude, can you please go home, bro? You look like death. And I did. I did work for several hours, though, you know, up in the shed, which the shed was the goat, bro, because, like, if they weren't paying attention, you didn't really have to do anything. You know, as long as you got it done at some point. You know, you don't have to work super fast or anything, you know what I'm saying? And the trap's triggered. That's great. Yeah, I've been discussing real life topics while we're getting absolutely destroyed in Minecraft, dude. I thought I had fireballs, but I didn't have fireballs. But look at this dude. Oh, never mind. He's actually kind of good at the game. Okay, I'm dead. Oh my. I love how I went from complaining about Minecraft YouTubers to complaining about real life. But, nah, that's just how it is, dude. That's just how it is. I'm going to keep talking about my job history because I like to. So, you know, I'd go to, I remember the first day I went to, like, properly go to work. I was on Monday. It was, like, 7 o'clock in the morning. I was really tired. I was really, you know, what a load of fun because, you know, work, construction. But it wasn't really construction at the time because the only thing we did was we drove to this old woman's house. And she was, like, really nice, by the way. You know, she was really chill, you know. You know, if she'd see me, like, take a couple seconds to grab my phone, she didn't start, like, hey, get back to work, you slave. Nah, I'm playing. Nah, she was super cool, you know. She was actually my favorite person we ever worked with. Sorry, Tommy. I didn't like working at your house, dude. I liked working with, that lady. Because, like, literally, it took me... You know, looking at it, wouldn't, you'd be like, man, that looks super easy. No. What I had to do was I had to clip a fence. I had to clip a little fence onto a big fence for her dogs. She has these little dogs that kept getting out. And so, someone had already done, like, one half of it. And I had to do, like, all the backyard. Which was a ton of fun, by the way. It was super hot outside. So I was like, man, this sucks. You know, I want to go back to school, bro. I hadn't just graduated a couple months earlier. And I was like, man, come on. I just need to get my education, bro, and then that just did not work out. So yeah, only thing I would do is clip this little fence onto this big fence, which is so difficult for no reason. I don't know. It took me forever to figure out how to do it, and I don't even exactly know why, because I kept missing them, and then there's like 15,000 clips when there only should be one, but it was all right. Like they said, at least I got it done. So. Her dogs are probably like, dude, why'd you do that, man? We could have been outside playing with the cows and stuff. And I was like, nah, bro, you got to stay up in the fence. Nah, she was really my favorite person to work with just because I remember one time me and my boy, we was like, man, we're kind of tired of this. So I gave him a sandwich. He's like, yo, appreciate it, dog. And we just kind of sat on her front porch eating sandwiches for 30 minutes and just having a discussion. He's like, dude, I've been arrested so many times, but I have to find work. I have to work, man. I was like, yeah, dude, me too. I mean, I've never been arrested yet, but, you know, I had to work too. I was like, you know, I got bills to pay, I got car insurances to pay, and all this fun stuff. I got a computer I gotta buy, which I did buy, which I really, really wish I would have saved up and bought a better computer. Instead of what I did was I bought a cheap computer setup off Walmart and didn't think about the fact that, hey, this isn't exactly ideal for playing video games, but it's alright, it's alright. We love it. Yeah, I mean, that job, I mean, I said, I didn't really last a whole lot long. It felt like an eternity working, but looking back, it was only like 3 weeks I actually worked. But I'd made so much money. It was $15 an hour, which, yeah, it was $15 an hour, which some of you might be like, $15 an hour, dude, that don't sound like a whole lot. No. $15 an hour when you're working like 9 or 10 hours or 8 hours, that's like legendary work for me, bro. Because like half the time we didn't do anything. And, you know, sometimes we weren't doing a whole lot, and sometimes we were. But I never really had, like that difficult of a day. Usually he was just doing stuff at his house and kind of... Hold on. Wait. Oh, okay, I'm probably not getting killed here. I just blew our bridge up because I'm stupid. No, working was so much fun, man. Y'all don't understand how much fun work was. Going in at 7 a.m. every morning, which, by the way, I was never late. I've recently filled out an application for a new job, and it was like 30 minutes worth of detailed information. Like, have you ever been late? Did you ever not tell your boss that you were late? Would you? That's all it was. Was like, no, I was never late. I never missed work. I went to work every day I was supposed to, because like, that's all you got to do. You just got to go to work. Now the first week was the roughest because I didn't really know what I was getting into. I was like, man, this kind of sucks. You know, like, oh, I don't really want to do this, but I did because I needed the cash money. Put lighter shit. That's so weird. On the side too, no. That's just so weird. Like, who does that? Who puts ladders on here just so we can't place an extra block where it should be, just to make my life slightly easier? Oh, he's back. He's back. Oh no, he's knocked me off. God dang, bro. I'm so bad at this game. And I get, okay, like, brother, that's not necessary, brother. Just that happens every time. I just get thrown off the map. Nah, but for real though, I'm being so, like, if you want to go work, please go work. It's so worth it being able to spend money. Because my mom would always complain and be like, dude, why are you spending so much money on stuff? I'd be like, Mom, I have money. I'm gonna have this job for weeks. They're telling me that one day I'll be manager and I'll get my own truck and I get to work and stuff. I get to be in charge of people. No, none of that happened. The only thing that happened was I was everyone's bitch for a couple of weeks. I had to go do all the little stuff, which I didn't know I had to do anything at that time. But I did learn a lot working. One of the things I learned is that when you have money, you can really do whatever you want to. And he has money. My boss had money. So you can really find a guy to do anything. And that should be the moral of this video. If you have money, you can find a guy that'll do anything for you. And that is so true. Because I don't think I could ever pay someone to go out there and clip a little fence onto my big fence for me because I don't want to. But nah, I complained a lot about it, but I really did like working. Which is because I worked with some really cool people who actually showed me how to do what I was supposed to be doing. You know, I wasn't super confused. And I was very confused at first. You know, I was like, bro, what is all this? Clipping fences and moving stuff. That's mostly what I had to do, is just move stuff to other locations. I'd be like, all right. So my first day I get there, I'm like, yo, what's up? I don't know any of you guys, but we're gonna work. He's like, all right, bet. So they tell me to go to the shed and move all these little, I forgot what he called it. They're basically like miniature rocks, like old, it's like ballasts and stuff. I think that's what it was called. I just have to move them to somewhere else, and I did it. I moved every single one of those rocks things by hand, which is probably not what just. This dude said he's tired of me talking. Now it's not what you're actually supposed to do. You're probably supposed to like put up in like a wheelbarrow or something and then move it. No, I moved every single one of those by hand, which took an ungodly amount of time. How did he do that, dude? I thought I was doing good for once. But it took so long to do, but I did it. I moved every single thing I had to move. And I'm like, alright, I'm done with that. He's all right, let's move this fence. And we moved the fence. And then I had to go, get the horses. And we got the horses. And I had to go to the bathroom. Then I went to the bathroom. And then he was like, man, you look sick as hell. And I was like, dude, I know. I don't feel good. I had Spam. Which I do like Spam. Spam is very nice. Especially when you're broke. Get murdered, you loser. Hold on. We gotta make epic clutch parkour. I don't even know how I did that. I honestly don't even know how to do that. If I keep talking, I'm gonna run out of stories to tell. People are gonna be like, dude, why are you still talking about your days of working a construction company? I'm like, dude, I made so much money doing it. I got an oil change. That's the most important thing. I got new oil for my car and I loved it. I got new headlights, new oil. I got a Hoonigan sticker, which only lasted like a couple of days, because I forgot Rain does not. No, you son of. Rain does not like stickers, as I found out. I think, bro, why are they screaming, bro? It's nothing. They're probably watching like Batman or something, like, oh my God, Batman, he's killing everyone. Hold on, we got to. I gotta get revenge on Yellow where they killed me. They interrupted me complaining about working a job. Yeah, that's what you get. Oh, there goes my teammate. Oh, great. Why are they going for me? I think they know that I'm like the weakest person around here. Like, even when I was at work, they'd be like, dude, you can't pick that up. I'm like, no, dude, I'm frail, I'm weak. Even though I'm big as hell, I just can't do anything. Ooh, how can I sabotage these guys? Hello. Hello. Wait, can I get a kill? Can I get a kill? I got a kill. Let's go, bro. Here. Let me help this brother out real quick. I know he needs help. Hold on. We gotta do it. I gotta help this. Ah, what the? I was helping your friend. Alright. That's gonna be it for me for complaining about everything. See ya.